The resumption date given for schools in Nigeria is fast approaching, but not everyone is pleased with the date for fear the country may not have fully contained the Ebola virus. One group that is obviously not in support of the new resumption date and wants it moved forward is Women Arise for Change initiative. The group organized a rally here in Lagos to enlighten Nigerians on Ebola, as well as protest the September 22nd resumption date. Thelma Okoro has more on that.
The two isolation walls that have been active in Lagos State and Rivers State, respectively, are empty.
That was September 10th. It's been almost 1 week now since Nigeria's Minister of Health made that pronouncement, and so far there has been no new case of Ebola in the country. Following that pronouncement, the Nigerian government ordered all primary and secondary schools across the country to resume September 22nd. While some Nigerians heaved a sigh of relief, others expressed concern the resumption date was coming too early since almost 500 persons are still under surveillance for the disease. Among those who feel the September resumption date is coming too early is this group, and they called this rally organized by Women Arise for Change to enlighten Nigerians on Ebola as well as kick against the resumption date. As early as 9 a.m., they assembled at the Allen Roundabout in the Ikeja area of Lagos to pass their message across.
There is need for us to ensure that we wash our hands always. Is it not important, even apart from Ebola? Is it not important for us to be clean so that we don't contact other diseases? The private schools are agitating that students will come to school because they want to make their money. But the truth is this: let us form ourselves into several committees and start going to some of these schools. Their toilets are bad. The environment is not conducive. Therefore, there is need for us to ensure that all these things are properly put in place.
We must ensure that our children are dropped for safety. Schools are not motor park where cars are parked at owner's risk. They are where we drop our children and take them. We must all unite to kick out Ebola.
After enlightening the public on the dangers of the virus, the speakers demonstrate how to carry out effective hand sanitization. With no new case of the virus so far, we sought to know if the group feels the government had done enough to contain the Ebola virus in the country.
No. The government has not done enough to tackle Ebola. The reason being that at the end of the day, for instance, the resumption dates for our children, it's not that our children cannot resume or we don't want our children to resume, but there are some things that needs to be in place before our children resume. For instance, fine, the doctors have done their bit to be able to curb Ebola amongst the adults. You understand? And even in public places like the church, the mosque, and other places. But in the school, what are the things that have been put in place to curb Ebola, even if it happens amongst children? There hasn't been any awareness training amongst the teachers, and I'm talking about the grassroots teachers. The places that you think that are insignificant, those are the places that things like that can spread easily.
We also asked some of them what they had done on their own parts to create awareness and prevent Ebola in their communities.
I do talk to my family. I do try to do whatever I need to do in my own environment to encourage and to warn people to create that awareness, most importantly about cleanliness, getting back home, washing of hands and everything.
The Nigerian government has said it would not change the September 22nd resumption date for schools. Whether demonstrations like this could compel it to change its position remains to be seen. The death toll from the virus in West Africa is now over 2,000, with Liberia, Sierra Leone and Guinea the worst hit. Thelma Okoro, TV360, Lagos.